Hi guys, it's Tuesday and I'm bringing you a layout. I kind of got started with the idea of using these hearts from Freckled Fawn, and I got them in my kit, I think it was last month or the month before, and they were just so bright, but I love hearts, so I didn't want to just get rid of them. And I thought, well, I will cover them with some gesso and see if I can do maybe some mixed media with them. And I liked how it turned out, but then I thought, I let this set up and dry, and then I went to the gym and I came back, and well, while I was at the gym, I thought, there's just too many hearts, so maybe I can use them like a mask. And I knew I'd used vellum tape to tape them down, so I thought, well, I'll just remove some of the hearts, and that way they'll act like a mask and I'll add some texture. And I just thought that was a cool way to add some background that wasn't quite so busy. So it's very subtle, but I do like the way it turned out. And I'm just using my little rubber eraser there to pull off any vellum tape that was left over. So just a little cleanup, and I will utilize those hearts afterward. You'll see me add a couple back at the end, and then I saved a couple that were still good. They weren't like cut or damaged or anything. So just seeing my process of doing that. I think that's the last one to go. And I thought about adding them right there. Let's see, did I end up adding them right there? I don't know, I cover so many up. I don't think so. I think I pull those back off. Yeah, I do. I'm looking at the page right now, so. Oh, I know. I remember now. I was using them as a mask again. So, like, kind of as a template to work around with my watercolors. So, I would have hearts on hearts on hearts. And so, it's kind of a subtle thing. I end up covering up most of it. You can't really tell that I did that. But, still, it was a good way to go around the hearts and to add watercolor, and it was fun. So just adding multiple layers of those hearts in different ways. And I've really been into pinks and yellows, and I end up adding like a really cute, it's called Jamaican Sea, just a folk art acrylic paint, and I end up using that in splatters. I'm just kind of perfecting my watercolor there. So I wanted to use stencils because I haven't used those lately, so just adding in a little bit more texture to the background. And that's a Prima stencil. I want to see, it's HEM 564797 is the product number in case you're looking for it. And since that's a heavy gesso, I have to cut the camera off and go wash it. And I also added a little bit of chalk paint. Actually, no, it wasn't chalk paint. It was Distress ink in Picked Raspberry. I just kind of rubbed it with a foam applicator on top of those Prima stenciled white drops, I guess, if you want to call them that. I don't know. I had let that dry, and in the meantime I layered up my photo with some scraps, honestly, and I used that little punch down there from Fiskars to make a little doily edge, a scalloped edge. The washi tape is Freckled Fawn, and that little yellow strip there was just left over from me punching out that scalloped edge, honestly. It was the leftover. And I'll add that to the bottom of that washi. This is a picture of me and Bab. We are at Jasper's Gourmet. It's called Gourmet Backyard Burgers, but they don't really have burgers. It's strange because I thought it was a burger place, but you go in there and it's very upscale. It's like on one of the top 10 restaurants or something like that. They said the waitress was trying to tell us their accolades, but I can't remember honestly. I just know it's really good, and we had I had the pork loin. It was fabulous. I've only been there one other time, and it was delicious then, and it was Bab's first time to go, so he really loved it and enjoyed it. And yeah, it was just a great atmosphere and super yummy. The My Story tag is from Maggie Holmes, and there I am adding some of those hearts back onto the page. And I'll do my journaling up at the top. I did have gesso on that section of the page, so my journaling looks kind of wonky and scribbly, but I'm okay with it, I guess. Now the little red heart that you see is actually from a sequin pack that we went on when we went to Shreveport. They had these sprinkled on the table where we ate at Margaritaville, and I just grabbed some for the memories and added some of those little sequined hearts onto this page. And I really find that Pop Dots, I don't know why I got away from Pop Dots, or not Pop Dots, Glue Dots, because I really love them, so I use those to adhere the sequin hearts. And here's some Citrus Bliss by Pink Paisley puffy stickers that I'm adding. And I think the little wood camera is Studio Calico. I want to say that came in a kit. And then the Instalove flare button is definitely Freckled Fawn. And I did want to use that Amy Tan cut apart with the month and the date circled, but I didn't want to put it on the front. So I ended up taking that and putting it on the back, and I really like how that turned out. I even embellished it a little bit, and I'm going to show you that too. And it was fairly, I guess warped from all the mixed media I added, although I was impressed that it held up so well. I just love American Crafts paper for that. But writing on it or stamping on it is so hard. Not good for that. I'm sorry, I've got some allergy or something going on. So the background paper is the Amy Tan Yes Please. And you see where I added that calendar cut apart. This is an old Pigma pen that I found. My daughter actually had it, and she likes to, my youngest Lundy, she likes to take my art supplies, and then I'll end up finding them randomly in some strange place. I think this was in the game closet, and I was like, oh, one of my really nice pens I haven't seen in forever. Forgot I had it. So there you see my journaling, and that's a permanent ink, by the way. Yeah, it's just simple and straight to the point. And I slow this down for you. I'm adding the date with the Heidi swap on the front, and then I'm going to show you what I did to the back. And that will complete the layout. So I don't know if you can see those little blue sprinkles of that acrylic paint, but that definitely added and tied in the other colors. There it is. I really like how it came out. I hope you do too, and I hope you're having a fabulous day. If you like the video, please thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope to bring you another video very, very soon. That yay is a little rubber embellishment from Freckled Fawn Kits as well. So that does it. I hope you visit me next time. I have a video up, and I hope to talk to you soon. So ta-ta for now. Bye.